time is gonna be about um, how I found out I was pregnant and what my parents say about it. So it just started off like as a regular typical day, like on a regular typical day that you would wake up and nobody think you was gonna be pregnant, child. Ooh, please. So um, I had spent the weekend at my auntie house because it was like around November and my uncle was having like a little cookout for Thanksgiving. So like we go to his, like I'm in the shower and everybody was getting ready, so everybody was rushing because we was late. So as I'm getting out the shower, my little cousins and my auntie came inside the bathroom and like they're getting ready, so she's looking at me like your stomach's getting like a little big. I'm like, nah, just because I've been eating. She like, nah, you're pregnant. I'm like, what? And I'm like, can't be. I'm like, can't be, impossible. You feel me? I'm just a little type that's not gonna believe it. So she tells me to suck in my stomach. So I suck in my stomach, and it's like this little bump that's right there, like the little belly bump right there. She was like, yeah, that's what a baby is. You pregnant? And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Like, I'm denying the heck out this because I don't want to believe I'm pregnant myself. And so she gives me a pregnancy test, so I'm wondering in my head, like, why does she got these on hand? But yeah, we not gonna get into that. But that's what I'm wondering in my head, like, why does she got this on hand? Like, TT. But now, back to the story. So then that's when I go downstairs in the downstairs bathroom and I take the pregnancy test. I look at it and I'm looking at the lines coming. I'm like, okay, I see one line, so I'm not pregnant. And then the second line popped up. I'm like, oh, you just being difficult today, huh? Like, I know I do not see two lines. So I get to busting out crying, just crying. So I go upstairs and um I'm just like, what this mean? Like, I'm giving her the pregnancy test and it's like two lines, so it's positive. She was like, oh my god, that means that you're pregnant. Woo. So my auntie knows. I told her, do not tell nobody. I'm like, do not tell nobody. And she's like, okay, I'm not. And so we're at my, I don't know, I think we went to my uncle Dennis' house, but something happened after that. But she ended up telling my mama. And then my mama was like calling me or whatever, and I'm just like, yeah. She's like, you're pregnant? Oh, okay, so that's what we did. We went to my Uncle Dennis' house. And so we're all just at my Uncle Dennis' house. And so when we leave, like we're eating and stuff. And so, no, we meet up at my grandma's house. We meet up at my grandma's house first. And she tells my mom that I was pregnant and we took a pregnancy test and it came out positive. And so then she goes and tell my uncle that was there that we took a pregnancy test and it came out positive. And I'm just looking at her like, why would you tell my mama and my uncle when I specifically said don't tell nobody? Like, I didn't want nobody to know, only because like I felt shame in myself, but I told her like I didn't want nobody to know. But the day after that, oh, we went to my Uncle Dennis' house, and that's when everything just went completely sideways. Like, everybody knew. Like, everybody that was, like, in his, like, downstairs, like, when you go to his house, he has a big house, but when you go downstairs, it's like a little play area type, whatever, where people get together. And so that's where we was all at. It was me, my uncle, my cousins, and all that. So somehow all of them found out I was pregnant, and I was just like, see, this is why I can't tell you nothing no more. Like, I completely lost trust in my auntie. Because if you could go and tell people I was pregnant when I said not to tell people, what else you might go and tell when I tell you something that you could tell the whole world? Like, what if I told you, like, okay, well, I'm sneaking out and I'm going with this person. Somehow everybody gonna know, oh, you went out with this person, you snuck out the house. And it would just be up there from there. So I just completely lost trust. I'm finna do a part 2 story time after I post this one. So yeah, stay tuned.